All right. Good evening, everybody. We're back after a quiet period of weather. We are back talking about a potential major snowstorm, especially for interior areas coming here Monday night into Tuesday. That's the timing. I think it's going to be in and out quick, but it could be very potent. So this could be, as far as total snow accumulation. I know it hasn't been a big winter for snowstorms. This could be the biggest storm, especially in interior areas away from the immediate shoreline. We'll break this all down for you in just a second. So I dialed this up. This is the GFS model, the latest GFS model, coming in 1 a.m. Monday night, 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. Same thing. So as we head through time here, notice southern areas see a little bit of mix. Northern areas should stay all snow. It's going to be one of those really close calls. We're right on the edge. The European, we'll look at that after the GFS, is a little bit north with the low here. So if the low comes off Delaware, a lot of Connecticut could stay all snow. A lot of our forecast area could stay all snow. If it comes a little bit north off central New Jersey or even southern New Jersey, that's when we could start to see more rain or mix on the onset. So really tight call. 50 miles in track difference could be the difference between 6 to 8 inches of snow and 2 to 4 inches of snow for some areas, especially closer to the shoreline in Connecticut. So that's the area of lower confidence, where the areas that I do think will be hammered: northern Connecticut. So Litchfield, Hartford, Tolland, and Windham counties, all of Massachusetts interior, and northern Rhode Island. I think you guys will do the best out of this. That would be where I lock it down for warning level snowfall. There's a winter storm watch up for northern Fairfield, northern New Haven, northern Middlesex, northern New London as well. But those areas, I'm a little bit less confident we can get up to that 6 inch mark. We have 2 to 4 inches in southern Connecticut, more of a 3 to 6 through the center of the state, and then a 4 to 8, potentially even a little bit more here, I think, into northern Connecticut, where some localized areas, higher elevations, could see up to a foot. Especially that's where some of the dynamics show snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour from about 6 a.m. Tuesday morning to about 1 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. So that's the peak window here where we get into those really heavy bursts of snow, especially in the northern areas. Southern areas might struggle a little bit. Even on the GFS, which is a little bit colder, we're seeing some mixing issues, some warmer air aloft, and again, just not the best dynamics for snow growth. So that's something that we're watching out for in the southern areas. Eventually, cold air will win out with the system. The system's going to entrench and then wrap around cold air. So everyone in the forecast area, even down in New York City and Long Island, should eventually flip to all snow here and possibly accumulating snow. I think New York City, Long Island could get 1 to 2 inches. And the coastal immediate shoreline of Connecticut could be just a little bit higher than that. We have them in the 2 to 4 range. As we head through time here, this storm ends Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. It's out of here, even into eastern zones, and everything clears out. So again, fast hitting storm, in and out in 12 hours. I'll show you that warmer European model really quickly here. Let me back it up for a second, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So as this comes in, temperature profile not quite as cold. So this starts as rain in a lot of areas, especially southern Connecticut, adjacent Hudson Valley areas. This is a lot of rain here coming in Monday night. Rain not necessarily the best way to start off an accumulating snow event, but eventually the colder air does win out here into Tuesday morning. So even where areas that you say, oh, maybe you'll start as rain, you'll flip over to snow, I do still think there could be some road impacts, some school impacts in those areas coming into Tuesday. We do think colder air will eventually win out here. And then here, similar to the European or similar to the GFS model that we just saw, everything changes to all snow for area wide by Tuesday afternoon, and then ends. So generally similar evolution there on the Euro and the GFS, which is kind of the two big models we look at in this range. But just about 40, 50 miles of low difference. We noted that the GFS came off Delaware. This came off about 50 miles north, south central New Jersey. So that's kind of the difference right now. And those little details are what we still need to iron out for a super accurate snowfall forecast. I think short range models will help with that tomorrow, and even through Monday morning as we get closer and closer to the storm. Usually the better the short range data becomes. So that's what we'll be looking at to really dial it in on snow impacts. But for now, I would say major winter storm expected here in northern Connecticut, Massachusetts, northern Rhode Island, and a moderate to perhaps a light event, but still impactful event towards the Connecticut shoreline. That's what we're looking at right now. Like I said, 2 to 4 inches kind of south, 4 to 8 inches farther north, possibly more of a 6 to 10, 6 to 12, really far northern areas of Connecticut and Rhode Island. So that's pretty much all I got for you. I will show you one accumulation. Let's dial it in just so you can kind of see what I mean on the modeling. Um, Let me bring up. I'll zoom it all the way into Hartford here, and we'll look at snow accumulations. Um, this is what I was referring to. So you notice it kind of cuts the state in half. 6 inches is the purple. The purple line denotes 6 inches to the north, less than 6 inches to the south. And some of these areas in northern Litchfield County get some big totals near closer to a foot. Northern Rhode Island again closer to a foot. And this generally did trend a little bit north today. So we'll see if it wobbles back down, and those larger totals come farther south, or if they continue farther north, and then maybe we even revise the forecast a little bit, uh, make the snow totals go down a little bit for northern areas. Now, I don't think that's going to happen based on what I'm seeing with the pattern, the dynamics, and everything like that. But something to keep an eye on here. With these marginal temperature situations, it's just so tough. All right, so see we're at almost 7 minutes on the video. I won't, thank you very much for watching if you made it this far. I won't ramble on too much farther, but this is generally what we're looking at here. And again, as a reminder, winter storm watch in effect for all of interior Connecticut and Rhode Island, and then nothing right now yet at the shoreline. But if they do issue an advisory for an advisory level snowfall, that'll probably come at some point tomorrow afternoon. I'm meteorologist Jack Drake. We'll keep you advised here every step of the storm, and I'm sure I'll be back with more videos before this thing starts. So have a great night, and we look forward to forecasting with you.